You may have already noticed that store shelves are looking a little bit bare. Look at that picture, okay? Well, the White House is warning Americans that you may not be able to find toys or electronics for Christmas due to all sorts of issues with the supply chain. So even though it might sound crazy, their advice, start your holiday shopping now. Well, today, Walmart, FedEx, and UPS said they'll be delivering packages 24/7 to try to fix some of the issues. Well, check this out. This is a look at all the cargo ships waiting off the coast of California. The port is also now operating 24/7. Some of those ships have reportedly been waiting for weeks. You seem to start the holidays pretty darn early. So are you going to take this to heart?
I do the celebrating pretty early and the decorations, not so much the shopping. I might take the note, but I just don't like the notes that we're putting out in society right now from the government. I understand the economy and money makes the world go round. I understand all that. How about instead of saying, do your shopping now and start spending money, how about call a loved one this holiday? How about downsize this holiday? How about we all made it through a pandemic? Hopefully we're at the end of it. Let's appreciate more things like that in life. Everything's like, get the vaccine right now or you're not this. And how about take care of yourself a little better. Eat a little healthier. There's no notes like that anymore. It's just do this, and that's what we have to do. I don't know. My note is love someone a little bit more. Maybe downsize. Maybe make a picture. Create something. You know what I mean? That should be the note. That's my note. It might be cheesy,
Erica?
but I like it.
I'm down with your note because I am not buying Christmas presents for anybody.
What?
I very seldom do.
Oh, so what's going to be your new deal this year? I know that you.
There's no new deal.
Zelle,
Kids
Venmo.
keep popping up everywhere. And
What about you and Anthony? What about your family? You, Anthony, and Spike.
Well, what we do is we put money into our nieces and nephews' accounts for college. That's just what it is for every single occasion. There are no gifts. It's also a nightmare because we're an international couple. That sounded so above anything it is. He's Canadian. It's hard to get gifts and stuff there. We just put money in everybody's accounts.
I love it. Look, I was looking at the TV, the Toy Story, and I'm looking as a parent.
Toy Story?
The lack of toys. Okay. We're covering that story. I find that, like, we did that story a couple months ago about people saying that Mr. Potato Head was canceled, and I was thinking to myself as we were doing that, my kids canceled toys like 2 years ago. They don't want anything tangible to hold. All my kids want is apps and money for these virtual worlds that they live in. So it's a different thing where I know that there might be a lack of toys, but I think there might be a lack of demand.
It's not about the lack of demand or the lack of toys, in my opinion. It's because 4.3 million workers have quit in August. So you have everything that's happened from the pandemic. You have everything that's happening just culture-wise from people like reevaluating their own value in a gig economy. And then coming from a small business owner, we couldn't get a shipping container last month when we had a deadline. So this is a big problem because when you have a company and you promise another company, we will deliver our goods at this date, and then you can't get a hold of a shipping container, it's a problem.
Right.
So it's a trickle-down effect. I would just say go look at small businesses all over the place. I'm sure they have inventory that they'd like to get rid of because they were closed for a year, and go there, not like the big department stores, because those are the ones that can't always fulfill the demand.
Shop local.
That's a good note. I'm also wondering, what are people doing now? Like, I've said on this show so many times, like, hold out, make sure you get the best deal you can possibly get, make sure you're getting livable wages and benefits. That is so important. But now I'm like, but what are y'all doing? Because everybody seems to be quitting their jobs. Like, I have ran into so many issues over the past few weeks of just people not showing up for things because they've decided that they're just not going to do it anymore. And I'm all good with people being able to do that. I just want to know what you're doing, because I currently have 3 jobs and I'm looking for a 4th.
Ooh.
Yes.
Erica.
If there is time, there is money to be made, okay? So I just want to know what people are doing. Hit me up, let me know.
I think people are making money on the internet in different ways. I think it's different ways. I think the COVID lockdowns gave people a year and a half to reevaluate and be like, hey, if I start this home and garden or barbecue podcast or whatever the heck you do, you could have built it up within that year where you have enough subscribers, enough people that subscribe to your Patreon, that equals you driving for Uber, and you might not need that job. So I think we're seeing the results of that now.
Wow, that's the half full. The glass is half full.
I think a lot of people make money on the internet in ways we don't
I think a lot
about.
of people are lazy and they're taking money from our government. That's what I think.
But they're not giving the
They're
checks
not
out
even.
anymore.
That's not even true.
It's not
Because
true. We gave away $1 trillion.
I know, but the thing is now they have taken away the inflated benefits that people were receiving. A lot of people aren't even getting unemployment assistance right now. I don't know what's going on. And as far as Uber goes, I could actually drive Uber Black. I've thought about it a few
I
times.
thought about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I'm saying
extra money, like 1 day a week, that adds up.
I don't
Put
want
it
that
aside, put it in Sophie's like college fund, vacation fund.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can hang out by the airport.
Same.